Hello, Jay King, self-made millionaire, coming to you from millionairepenny.stocks.com, where we're teaching our students to become self-sufficient day traders. I want to thank you for visiting our website, and we just appreciate all the support that we're receiving from several of our students. If you go to millionairepenny.stocks.com, you can see some of the services that we provide here. And we have basic accounts, which is free. We have premium accounts. Our premium account is wonderful. It allows you to receive weekly watch lists and video lessons, also chat room access. Also our diamond account, which consists of our mentorship program, exclusive text emails, also SMS, social media services. We send out text messages also as well. And we go a little bit deeper with the diamond account. But all these accounts are wonderful for you to start off with. I want to encourage you that one of the most expensive things that you can be charged for in life is ignorance. Ignorance can cost you more money than you can even comprehend. But education is the best thing that you can invest in. When you invest in your education, you minimize your risk to be a failure. I mean, you minimize failure. Failure is not an option to those that educate themselves. And part of education is receiving good, strong mentorship. One of the things that I realize is that I can't teach others what I haven't experienced. And so, me being a self-made millionaire and trading for about over 17 years of my life, I've had some wonderful opportunities to train different individuals and to educate. But I've had successes and I've had failures, and so I share both of them. I'm very transparent within my trading. Trading is not something that you just learn overnight. It's a process. You have to come to a place in your life where you define your strategy. You have to come to a place in your life where you begin to define your strategy. Defining your strategy is very important when it comes to trading. Now, when you're trading, you have four quadrants. You have futures, forex, options, and stocks. And all four quadrants are wonderful and good. You have to find someone to mentor you so you can become successful in those areas. Having a coach and a mentor is vital because that allows you to compensate for mistakes. When you have a mentor, you do things in a less amount of time. You condense the amount of time that it takes to be successful. And that's what I teach a lot of my students. Find people that are producing results so you can condense the amount of time that it takes for you to be successful. Success is not something that should be pursued, but it's attracted by the person that we become. You become successful through becoming educated. When you change your mind, you change your consciousness, you begin to transform your thoughts. What begins to happen is success is attracted. You can only attract what you think and how you think. How you think is very important. So we deal a lot with psychology. We deal a lot with a person changing the way they think as it relates to the stock market. I mean, I want you to change the way you think. Now, many people think people are dumb that invest in penny stocks, and we're not stupid. I mean, I love penny stocks. I think penny stocks are one of the greatest ways to become wealthy, and especially when you can make $100,000 or $50,000 in one day, or you can learn through just the small trades, making $300 here, $500 here, $600. But more than that, it's not just the money, but it's defining the strategy that allows you to experience the consistent gains and also the big gains. But in penny stocks, remember something. Penny stocks are not something that you invest in. Penny stocks are something you trade. Most companies are penny stocks for a reason. When you see a stock at $1, 30 cents or 40 cents, that stock is at a low price for a reason. That stock is valued at a low price because most companies are garbage. Most penny stocks companies, some companies, they're working out of their garage or working out of their car. Or they may have, 3 or 4 employees, and other stock companies may have 500 employees. Other penny stock companies may have 200 employees with awful financials, with awful management. But we're not so much interested in the news. We're interested more in the price action and the volatility of that particular stock. That's the revelation that I want you to get about penny stocks. Penny stocks are wonderful because when you learn to read numbers, read charts, and you understand price action, when you learn to follow certain rules, volatility, volume, price action, and momentum, those 4 things, when you learn about that, your potential to become successful in the stock market is endless. And so today I want to really encourage you to define a strategy, a core strategy that you begin to define through paper trading. Paper trading is when you either write your trades down or you make a mental note of your trades. Now, remember, when you're paper trading, you're going to have to treat this business professionally. Just because you're not using real money, don't act like you're using real money. I'm going to say that again. Just because you're not using money, real money, don't act like you're not using real money. You need to act like you're using actual, factual, real money, because you want the highest level of paper trading education that you can receive. When you're paper trading, act like you are using real money. And the reason you're paper trading is not to see how much money you can make. You're paper trading so you can define a core strategy. So when you start using real money, you have defined your core strategy and your education and your rules that you're going to use when you begin to trade stocks. Does that make sense? So remember, when I tell you to paper trade, and I tell a lot of my students to paper trade, they don't listen to me, they don't paper trade. And so what happens is they end up putting money in their brokerage account and they end up losing money because they didn't define their core strategy in the paper trading process. I want you to define your strategy within the paper trading process. It's so important for you to paper trade. Paper trading allows you to experience educated making decisions. You educate yourself, you make good decisions, sometimes you make bad decisions, but you don't lose money in the process of being ignorant, and you don't lose money in the process of educating yourself about paper trading. So I want you to be able to paper trade without having to worry about losing money. How much money do I have left? Do I have enough money to trade this stock? See, in your subconscious mind, when you're not paper trading, you put limitations on yourself. A lot of times people put limitations on themselves because they don't have enough money in their brokerage account. And so when you're paper trading, I don't want you to even say, I have this much money to paper trade with. I want you to focus more on shorting stocks and buying stocks. And don't worry about, do you have enough to paper trade? You have enough, because we're not starting off with a certain amount. You're just going to have enough to buy whatever stock you need to buy and short whatever stock you need to short, because primarily I want you to learn the core strategies and the rules that are attached to the stock market. Now remember, we trade penny stocks and we trade stocks. The difference in penny stocks and stocks is a lot of times you'll find more reliable, more core, more financial, more structured companies as it relates to stocks. Penny stocks are a little bit different because penny stocks are not companies that you invest in. Penny stocks are more volatile. You'll find some penny stocks that may do 300% in one day, 600% in one day. But what you want to understand is you want to understand the rules and the terminology, the psychology, the language, the consciousness of how penny stocks works. Now let me give you some wisdom about penny stocks. Penny stocks work through understanding price action, momentum, volatility, and volume. When you understand those four things, price action, momentum, volume, and volatility, then penny stocks begin to become more real to you. I've taken the time to understand this lingo and to understand this word for so long that penny stocks are something that I breathe, I eat, and I sleep. I mean, I'm at Chunky Cheese day trading on my iPhone, and my little girl, she's running around. It's her birthday. She just turned 3 years old, and I hit $700 or $800 right there in the stock market, because I recognize this is a time to enter into this trade, because I've recognized for so long the patterns. There's so many different type of patterns. People tell you all the time, will you teach me this pattern? Well, I can't teach you something that you don't experience on your own, because there's certain things that are caught rather than taught. When you look at daily patterns, it's like looking at your little girl every day. You've learned her personality, you've learned her traits, you learned certain things about your wife, certain things about your little girl. Well, it's the same about penny stocks. When you see stocks on a daily basis, when you see them on a weekly basis, you're looking at daily patterns, you're looking at daily charts. When you look at it, you become familiar with certain patterns. It's hard to explain through information, but you have to get into the experiential knowledge of trading. When you paper trade, that's good, but the next level is to start actually executing trades. You're gonna have to eventually take action. So this is Jay King today. I wanted to talk to you today really about defining a core strategy. And I really believe if you are being mentored by MillionairePennyStocks.com, if you're being mentored by us, our core strategy, our psychology of trading when it comes to penny stocks and stocks is we focus on price action, momentum, volatility, and volume. When you begin to do these things, you will take your trading experience to the next level. Again, this is Jay King, self-made millionaire, coming to you from MillionairePennyStocks.com. When you get a chance, please come check us out, and we would love to mentor you and coach you to go to the next level in the stock market. Have a great day.